Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at one of the most popular firearms on the entire earth. This is a Ruger 1022. This one happens to be in stainless. Before we go any further, there is nothing in this Ruger 1022. Now, a little bit of history about the Ruger 1022 is they introduced these to the public in 1964, and Ruger has self-proclaimed that this is the most successful 22 long rifle ever made. Now, I didn't say that. That's what Ruger claims. I think it's close, but I think there's a couple more that would give it a run for its money, and we're going to show you a couple of them here one day. But this particular one was made in the early 90s, I believe it was, and this is when they still made them out of real walnut. The stocks was made out of walnut. Features this really cool checkering that in the walnut wood. It has checkering up here in the handguard section of the stock. The only thing that's been done to this one is it's got an old school Simmons style scope on it that was on it when I got it, and it's got a leather sling on it. Now, in this time era, Ruger still made the trigger guards out of metal. The newer model ones are plastic. They have laminate stocks on them, and I don't think they look quite as nice as this one does. That's why I like this one a lot. But pretty much it's just a no frills stainless Ruger 1022. Now, it's got its factory 10-round rotary magazine in it that comes from the factory in them. I have a couple extended 25-round Ruger magazines. Now, one of the things you got to do with these things, as with any 22, these things are a little, 22s can be a little touch and go when you fire them through a semi-automatic weapon. So to eliminate problems, you really want to stick with Ruger magazines. I know they have these big old drums and big old extended clear magazines and just crazy stuff, but usually start asking for problems. It's a hit and miss with stuff like that. If you'll just stick with the Ruger magazines, you'll be fine. Like I said, I have a couple of the extended ones that come down to like right here. They're 25 round. I even have one that's a 50 round one, but it's just got 25 on each side. You just take the bottom part out, stick it in the top when you're done, and you're essentially holding 50 rounds. Now, one of the cool things about these things is it's got the most aftermarket support about any weapon on the earth. There's nothing you can't do to these things. You can make them into Tommy guns. You have kits to make them into Tommy guns with big old drums on them. You can make it into a folding Mini 14 looking style. They actually have a folding stock that makes it look like a Mini 14 now. They sell them with laminate stocks. They sell them with polymer stocks on them. They sell them as a takedown version, where they come apart in two halves and go in a backpack. They sell them in blued. They sell them in stainless. This thing's got so much aftermarket support that they say you can actually build a complete 1022 rifle without using one Ruger part. That's a lot of aftermarket support. Sort of like a Glock. But this one I'm going to leave exactly how it is because it has just a vintage look to it. It's just an old school style 1022. It's very accurate, even with this old scope on it. I don't have a problem target shooting at 100 yards with it. I can see fine through the scope, and we're not going to use it as a sniper rifle. It's not an assault rifle. It's just an old school Ruger 1022, and it's in really good condition. But there's not a lot to say about them. They've just been around a very long time. Almost everybody has one. Everybody's familiar with them, and just not a lot to say. But if you just thought I'd take the old girl out and show you what my stainless 30-year-old Ruger 1022 looks like. And if you have any questions on it, feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll find out the answer for you. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching my video, and you folks have a great day.